We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Play action, Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Shotgun snap to Willis. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Mazi Smith gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeaux. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Giants at 9-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Viking 18. Ready.
On 3rd down. Done. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. It's done as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's Willis. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting home that time to Marvion Overshown.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Second down and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Get it! Go!
1st and 10, Willis. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Crack all 80.
Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Long here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Willis to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Willis will look to pass again here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marquise Bell with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Mevis knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 6 now. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. From the 22, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's done. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Right back to the air with Willis. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side to Lamb. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10.
Willis now off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
79 Broncos.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Lawrence. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
13, Lou.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduate of the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Dunn. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Fights him off, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because
pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Mazi Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Yeah, he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Willis out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Willis wants to pass it again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
Throw left side complete. That's Russell. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Aubrey now for the point after.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Giants 20, Cowboys 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle they go. It's done. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And they'll get this up over the 25 and the 26.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here's 1st down. Willis to throw.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Willis got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's done. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Russell. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now here's a pass on